Oh, shit. You guys are back. You can't get enough of me. I feel the love. I love you too. How are you? What are you doing right now? Well, wait. I don't want to know what you guys are doing right now because people do all sorts of things while they do things on their phone. If you're listening to this, you might be in the bathroom, just like me. I'm in the bathroom as I record this. I don't always record this in the bathroom anymore, by the way. But when I do, that's what feels the best to me. So did you guys do what I told you to? Did you take night walks? Did you make yourself a good dinner last night? What else did I boss you around about? I don't remember. I just hope you're having a good week. I am. I might be in the best spirits that I've been in since knowing you guys. So that makes me happy. I hope that makes you happy. And I'm really, really, really looking forward to sharing someone with you today. I'm going to be reading two poems from a writer named Evan Dalton Smith. He is currently based in Beacon, New York, I think, but he's always back and forth between New York City and Beacon. He's been published, honestly, it seems like everywhere, including LA Times, Slate, Salon, LA Review of Books, I think even the Paris Review. I mean, just everywhere. He also has the single greatest speaking and reading voice of anyone I've ever heard, maybe ever, which is saying a lot because I'm very sensitive to people's voices. I don't know. I'm just into it, you know? And I vote Evan Dalton Smith number one above even actors whose voices I love. So that's amazing. And I'll tell you how you guys can hear his voice in a minute. But Evan has his first book coming out next year, 2016, and it's called Looking for Andy Griffith. And there's also a documentary of the same name that's in the works by the makers of the people who did that George Plimpton documentary. It was just called Plimpton. Look it up if you're interested. Really, really, really solid, interesting documentary. I love Looking for Andy Griffith. I haven't read it yet, but I've been a part of watching it grow. Evan has said that Andy Griffith was like a real father figure to him growing up, fatherless in North Carolina. And this book is a literary travelogue that details Evan's journey across the country, I think mostly by car, if not entirely, as he explores the legacy of Andy Griffith and meets other people who have had similar experiences and kind of researches what Andy Griffith has meant to this country. And I love that. Evan and I don't remember how we met, but I think on Twitter. So I'll tell you about his Twitter and his Bandcamp at the end. But for now, I want to launch into two beautiful poems by him. The first is called Self-Portrait at Conception, and this was published in another Chicago magazine. Opposing pawns have barbed arms to hook and hold their enemies. They care nothing for long travel. I am about to happen. Their job is to attack outsiders. The fittest win. This evolved, one must win. My molecular chain's first initials will read ATC. ACT, which is adenine, cytosine, etc. Gumbo, made by armies battling to enter a soft egg. I curl up and sleep to make the great nothing happen. When I wake, I fret, strut, destroy. Okay, and next is Self-Portrait as My Name, which was published in Plowshares. Yet another incredible place Evan's work has been published. Here we go. The moment before I was born, Mom sent Dad to Kepley's Drive-In for a country ham sandwich. My unspoken name was Country Ham Sandwich. My spoken name was Tank because I rolled over and crushed the world and was made of green metal. I was later called Surprise, a polite name for stolen. Go to hell with my last name. I took the name Jones sitting in a half-loaded trailer at the New York State Fairgrounds. The sky was infection red and stretched flat to Canada. It looked as if it could cover me with nothing and take me into the great nothing, and I said, my name is now Jones. mean, how beautiful are these? And it's just endless. Everything I've read by Evan, I've loved. You can follow him, and he is great on Twitter, at Evan Dalton Smith. It's EvanDaltonsmith. I almost couldn't spell Smith of all things just then. And I know he's read that last poem, Self-Portrait as My Name, recently on his Bandcamp. So just search his name on Bandcamp and you'll hear it. And it really beautiful readings. I don't know how someone gets a voice like his. As for me, you can always come fuck with me over on Twitter and Instagram. You know my handle. It's ROBYN_ONEIL. Who would I like to give it up for today? I'd like to give it up for Periscope, for Norm Macdonald. The new app Twitter has launched, Periscope. I'm obsessed with it because if you're a voyeur like me, it's the single greatest thing to happen to your life. The other night, I had to stay up all night, and I watched various things around the world. I saw 2 really hot teenagers making out. Watched that for a good 25 minutes. It wasn't explicit. It was just them kissing forever. And it was the greatest thing I've ever seen. Then I watched a porn star who lives right up the road from me, apparently. I watched her dye her pubic hair electric blue. What else did I see that night? I don't know, but if you don't know what Periscope is, you need to check that shit out. I'd like to give it up for my parents because they're such nice and funny people, and I'm really, really, really lucky to have those 2. And lastly, I'd like to thank, I got to come up with something good, turkey burgers, because I love turkey burgers so much. I like you guys too, so stay strong, and I will talk with you soon. I might do a weekend podcast for you. I keep teasing that, and then I never do it, and I'm such a liar and an asshole, and I'm so sorry. All right, guys, take care. Goodbye.